G'day gang, Danny, how's it going folks? We returned to Skingrad after learning a little bit about scribing. Now, after that long detour, we are going to go out to the next part of the quest, Paths of Chaos, which is just over here. So let's go find that before we go on a whole other adventure again. Right out the front door. Okay. So now we're outside. Gotta go down this way. Two areas that we have not seen yet. Massive wasp nests everywhere. Okay. Investigate the Rustwall estate. Tribune?
Look around. No people. Strange, right? I detached an entire Legion cohort to guard this estate, but I haven't found a single legionary. Not even a servant. What's your story? Do you know what happened to my legionaries?
I understand that you need help finding a missing Legion cohort.
I remember when the Legion didn't have to rely on mercenaries. Still, I'd appreciate the help. Until I find my cohort or the missing servants, I have to assume Skingrad's in danger. I can't abide that. Assist me, and I'll see you well paid.
I'll help you find the missing Legion cohort.
I hereby designate you a temporary agent of the West Weald Legion. Just until we find my soldiers. We'll search the manor house first. I'll meet you inside. Keep your eyes open, comrade. We don't know what happened here.
What should I know about Rustwall estate?
Well, it's usually a lot more lively. When Count Calantius isn't in residence or it isn't filled with visiting dignitaries, there's still the entire household staff. But so far, I haven't found a soul. No signs of a battle or struggle yet either.
Who's Count Calantius?
Count Calantius governs West Weald from the city of Skingrad. He's a shrewd leader. When dignitaries visit Skingrad, the Count offers them use of the Rustwall Manor House. It's the Count's way of, how did he put it? Encouraging positive outcomes.
And that's why you sent a Legion cohort here?
I sent my Legion cohort here, the best soldiers in the Weald. The estate's proximity to the city makes it strategically important. I wanted to make sure we weren't surprised from this direction. But something happened here. We need to find out what.
Who are you exactly?
I suppose introductions are in order. I am Tribune Alea Idalis of the West Weald Legion, Marshal to Count Calantius, daughter of Quatrius Idalis, Knight of Colovia. A mouthful, I know, but I enjoy reciting my entire pedigree from time to time.
How did you become Count Calantius's marshal?
When the Usurper War began, the Legion sent me to defend our borders. Colovia has no love for those grasping to be emperor. We didn't want to get dragged into the conflict. Count Calantius heard about my exploits and brought me into his service.
What do you do for the Count?
In addition to my duties as a Legion Tribune, I perform special missions for the Count. Right now, I'm looking into the various troubles plaguing the Weald. Rumors of cults and Daedra roaming the countryside. Whatever's going on in the New Forest.
New Forest?
It was the damnedest thing. In a flash, the rolling hills and vineyards were replaced by a thick jungle. And then those wood elves moved in and established the city of Vashabar. You can imagine why the Count is concerned.
Okay, let's have a look here.
Seems everyone left in a hurry. take a look around.
A light tunic embroidered with the crest of Count Calantius. Fresh blood stains cover the neck area.
Someone attacked the servant this belonged to.
What's this? I can target it. Warning candle.
Servants light this when there's danger, to warn others away.
So it looks like something happened. Or just a standard party. To Tribune Alea Idolus. Tribune Alea Idolus, my apologies if I skipped the respectful pleasantries. Rustwall is in great danger and I have little time to waste. The legionaries you station here have vanished, along with most of my staff. What began as a full Legion cohort has mysteriously dwindled to fewer than 10 soldiers, including Captain Leronus. No one knows what has become of them. The remaining staff is close to panic. We're evidently under attack by an unknown and so far unseen force. Captain Leronus has a plan where to hide in the...
The captain planned to hide, but where?
Surely you should have some idea.
We need to find Captain Leronus. Meet me at the barracks on the south side of the estate.
Into the barracks.
Back here, comrade. I found Captain Leronus.
Oh yes, you did.
What a loss. I found that letter clutched in his hand.
Captain Leronus, damned if your suspicions weren't true. I found a pile of bloodied armor buried in the forest. Your legionaries aren't deserting, someone is killing them. The staff knows to take refuge in the catacombs during an attack. They'll be safe until you give the all clear. I have the only key, so let me know when you're ready. Stay safe, Captain. Groundskeeper Gaius.
The servants are hiding in the catacombs. Let's talk. The bloody clothes and the warning candle suggest someone or something attacked Rustwall. And we know Captain Leronus was working on a plan. I hope to find him alive, but the letter from the groundskeeper tells us more than we knew before.
The letter suggests the servants are hiding in the catacombs.
Not as grim as it sounds. The Count ordered the catacombs converted into a shelter a while back. He wanted a place for anyone in residence to hide should war sweep over Colovia. Let's hope the rest of the cohort and the servants are safe and secure.
The note says this groundskeeper Gaius has the only key.
Groundskeeper Gaius is a tough old hedge snipper. We need to find him and get his key to open the catacombs. Then we can see how much of the cohort and household staff survived whatever happened here. Let's check Gaius's home first. Groundskeeper Gaius's home is just down the hill to the east. Whether he's there or not, we need to find that key.
Did Captain Leronus serve with you long?
We fought side by side at North Hook. He was brave, but never foolish. Always took every engagement seriously. A lot of soldiers would be dead right now if not for him. When I received command of the cohort, I requested he join me.
What's the difference between a tribune and a captain?
About 3 rungs on the command ladder hierarchy. I lead the cohort, but Captain Leronus usually served as our field commander. While I handled strategy and logistics details, he oversaw the forces on the ground. Whatever killed him will pay.
Find groundskeeper Gaius. Get out of here, snake.
Gaius? Are you here? It's Tribune Alea.
Tribune? Thank the divines. Are they gone?
Who, Gaius? Who attacked Rustwall?
I'm glad to see Tribune Alea, but she certainly took her sweet time. We've had all sorts of problems here. Did you bring reinforcements? Captain Laronis sent the remaining legionaries and staff into the catacombs. Then he was going to call for help.
Captain Laronis is dead. Me and Tribune Alea are the only reinforcements.
Dead? Damn shame. He was tolerable as far as Legion officers go. He had a good plan, too. While he hid everyone who was left in the catacombs, I was to keep watch until help arrived. I even stashed the key in a safe place in case the enemy found me.
What happened to the legionaries who disappeared?
It had to be some sort of enemy army, but all I ever saw were a few wood elves sneaking around the grounds. We need to let everyone in the catacombs know it's safe to come out. Can you go retrieve the key and take care of that?
All right. We'll go get the survivors. Where did you hide the catacomb key?
I stashed the key inside the old statue in the garden. Don't worry, I'll draw you a map. Just be careful wandering in the garden. We've had an infestation of odd bugs recently. Odd and dangerous.
What led to everyone fleeing to the catacombs to hide?
When the legionaries showed up, we felt a lot safer. A little security in these troubled times. Then, one by one, soldiers started disappearing. We weren't sure if they were deserting or what. Then, I found the bloody legionary armor.
Then what happened?
Captain Laronis suspected an enemy was picking the cohort off one by one. He expected a full-scale attack, so he sent the staff into the catacombs with the remaining legionaries to protect them. I hid here until you and the Tribune showed up.
You mentioned something about wood elves?
Other than the wood elves I spotted sneaking around, we never saw the enemy. And the only evidence of foul play was the bloody armor I found. Captain Laronis assumed it was brigands looking to rob the estate. But would brigands challenge a cohort?
Take a groundskeeper. Take the map of groundskeeper, Gaius.
Grab the map and let's go. We need that key.
He did all that? Wow. Okay.
The gardens are just east of here, down the hill.
It's got colors and everything.
The Rustwall Gardens. Our map indicates a spot on the western side.
That statue. Well, there are the bugs.
These insects, they're from deep underground. What drove them to the surface?
That was fun.
What is that?
Ooh, now that's impressive.
What is that over there? Ember's still having fun over here. Trapper's offer. There's a quest down there somewhere. What is that quest? Oh, okay, there's something to pick up.
There. That's the statue marked on the map. Search for the hidden key.
An old bronze key. It unlocks the Rustwall catacombs.
That's the key. Now let's go open the catacombs. The door is across from the barracks.
Let's see if I can get down here. I'll grab this while we're here. To those brave enough to deal with an angry guzzard, I'm not a fan of guzzards either, but I was hired to do a job by my friend. Stargazer Saria. I set this trap in the hopes of catching one for her. They reminder of Craglorn, so no matter how ornery and awful they are, she wants a whole flock of them as pets. I baited the trap with mice, so it should have worked. If you're not put off by the sour disposition and leathery skin, Saria will see you generously paid if you deliver it to her outside Stone Chip Tavern in Auntus. She's really a very lovely person, and I'd appreciate the help. I really can't stand guzzards. Trapamarcian? This old guzzard is quite angry about being caught. Its withering glare is unnerving to say the least. You hang on to that, Ember. Where do we have to take that? Oh, okay. Alright, so you hang on to that one for a while. Should see like strapped to the back of my horse or something.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Yep. The catacombs. Generations of Colovian families rest in the stone halls of Rustwall's catacombs. Ownership.
Move out. We need to find my cohort.
We entered the catacombs, but haven't found any legionaries or estate staff. Tribune Alea wants us to push forward anyway. I should search the catacombs for signs of the survivors. Weald supplies down. Recollection.
Still no sign of the escaped legionary, Shard Marshal.
No matter, mortal. More of our forces will come through soon.
As you say, Shard Marshal Vargas, we have more than enough weapons now.
That wood elf, he's with the Recollection. And he's taking orders from a Dremora? What's going on here? That Dremora giving orders? They called her Shard Marshal Vargas. And those wood elves? They're part of that Recollection cult that's been spotted in the area. We need more information, comrade. Let's press on.
Any idea who that Shard Marshal Vargas is?
A Daedra barking orders to those Recollection fanatics. Never heard of a Shard Marshal before, but I assume it's some sort of rank. Every new thing we learn just leads to more mysteries. It's damn infuriating.
What do you know about the Recollection?
Not as much as I would like. They're one of the possible threats on my list to investigate. Some sort of order or cult made up mostly of wood elves. And now I know that they're apparently working with and taking orders from Daedra.
We press on?
This furniture was meant for the comfort of dignitaries who took refuge here. Not for these Recollection bastards.
Dealt with them many a time.
By my sword, a legionary. Report, soldier.
Hate to bring bad news to the Tribune, but I'm the only member of the Cohort left. Those Recollection zealots killed legionaries guarding the estate until we sent whoever remained down here. That's when we walked right into the Daedra's clutches.
How did you manage to survive?
I got lucky. I fell behind to adjust a loose bootstrap. When I heard the attack start, I slipped into the shadows and have been running ever since. Look, the Daedra have a portal. They're filling the catacombs with Daedric forces to attack Skingrad.
Where's this portal?
It's in the ruins, down in the deepest part of the catacombs. 2 magical anchor things keep it open. Tribune Alea is strong, and you look like you can handle yourself. While the Recollection hunts me, you need to destroy that portal.
We'll destroy the portal? How do we find it?
Go east, and you'll find where the Daedra dug up from below. Drop down and keep going east. You'll know the portal when you see it. Break those anchors, and I bet the portal closes. I'll try and lead the Recollection away, and then find you down there.
You're certain no one else from the Cohort survived?
Almost positive. The Recollection swarmed the remaining Cohort and the servants we were protecting. They worked fast. It was a slaughter. I'm lucky I lagged behind, or they would have fallen on me too. I managed to pull a few servants away, but...
But?
They weren't soldiers. No one trained them for any of this. I can't blame them for making too much noise, or being too slow with a blade. I tried to keep them safe, but it wasn't long before I was on my own.
You sure you'll be alright on your own?
I've become pretty good at sneaking around down here. There are all sorts of secret passageways and trick walls. You just have to know where to look. Don't wait for me, though. I have to move slow to avoid the Recollection patrols and the Daedra.
I like trick walls.
Legionary Capio is right. We need to shut down that portal.
Let's do that.
Down into the ruins. We've got to close that portal.
Take out the guard first.
Capio said the Daedric portal was to the east. They're certainly older than the structures above.
You guys have no chance?
I think we found the source of those bugs in the garden. Somewhere down here is that portal Legionary Capio spotted. For the security of Skingrad and West Weald, we need to close it.
Oops, this way. Oh no, hang on. Up and over. Strong ability.
Nicely done. I've been waiting to try this spell out.
To the sharp. Oh, here we go.
The portal! Destroy the anchors, comrade!
Defend the anchors! Maintain the portal! The anchors! Stop them!
Shut this down.
That closed the portal. Good work. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Escapeth the ruins? What's at the back here?
This way, Tribune. Follow the tracks.
Okay. I was just about to run all the way around if this didn't work.
Over here, comrade. Let's talk. My cohort almost completely destroyed. The Rustwall staff almost all dead. Even Shard Marshal Vargas managed to slip from our grasp. While we closed the portal and saved Skingrad, it feels like we failed, comrade.
This is part of something bigger. I came here to investigate a disturbance in the Threads of Fate.
The Threads of Fate? That sounds ominous. But after what we saw down there, I'll keep an open mind. We learned that the Recollection cult is working with Daedra and taking orders from Shard Marshal Vargas. They got damn close to invading Skingrad.
So the threat here is over?
With the portal closed and the Daedra on the run, the remaining Recollection forces aren't enough to threaten Skingrad. But I'll get the Legion to send more soldiers, just in case. Here, the pay I promised. The Legion always makes good on its debts. Consider your temporary commission suspended, comrade. Though I'd love to have you permanently assigned to my cohort. I plan to continue to look into the Recollection and Shard Marshal Vargas. I hear there's a wood elf in Skingrad doing the same.
Wood elf? You mean Baragon?
You know him? Interesting history for a wood elf. Traveled Tamriel as an adventurer in his youth, then became an Imperial scribe. I understand he's retired now, but word is he's investigating the Recollection. I should find him and compare notes.
What are you going to do about the remaining Daedra and Recollection cultists beneath Rustwall?
I'll send for more legionaries to clear them out. As many as we can spare. With the portal closed and Shard Marshal Vargas on the run, they shouldn't pose too much of a problem.
And what happens to Rustwall Estate after that?
That's up to Count Calantius. I'll advise him to keep legionaries at the estate even when no dignitaries are present. Problem is, we don't have many left to allocate here. The Legion isn't what it once was. What with the Empire in disarray.
I'm grateful to you and Tribune Leia. Those Recollection soldiers would have found me eventually. Only so many places to hide down there. You're quite impressive for not being part of the Legion. I think I could learn a thing or two from you.
Alright, that's done. Next is Ostumir. Which is over here. So, okay, because there's a quest over there, let's go and see what Death and Titans is. I'll grab this weight shrine first. Alright, now let's go find... Oh, what's this? Ceylon Miramore? Mosaic.